performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on last year's national champions, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First play of the drive, they look to the right. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time with good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Off the play fake on first down. Using his legs on the scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
How about the quarterback scrambling here off of that bootleg? The defense, to their credit, took everything away downfield, thinking that they had a positive play, but instead, the quarterback shows how he can make them pay for it by using his legs.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got it for a loss. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Second down, we're going to throw it. A deep shot to the right. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds him open on the right side downfield. Breaking tackles and going. Breaks clear over the right side. And they chase him down. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Gators. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he does it. So now we've got a 4th down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Boy, a huge play here for Texas A&M. A nice throw, but even a better catch by this wide receiver. Man, they've had some great ones over the years at College Station. Guys like Mike Evans and Anais Smith most recently, going back to Christian Kirk. Guys with some size and speed.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. 1st and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. Can he make it? Touchdown, Florida. He will score. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
PAT makes it an 8-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Looking to make a play deep downfield. It's caught at the 25, and he's still going. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, how dangerous dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point is good. Still down a point, 14-13. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. And here's the handoff. Will not be brought down. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Lett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looks to his left and makes the completion. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. On the move now. Using his legs here. And the defense says, not again. They wouldn't let him get loose for the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and it's nearly intercepted, but dropped by an excellent defensive player. It's going to bring up third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
On third down, he drops to throw. Sideline route is out of bounds before the first down marker.
Well, this is a great catch. He does a nice job of getting his feet down to set up a fourth down and short situation. But, man, I just don't know why he didn't try to fight to get to that marker and pick up a first down.
No surprise. Offense going for it on fourth down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Ran it down the middle. It's Maddox. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30. And a first down.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Becoming a long drive. The 9th play coming up. It's an out route. The catch made.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Critical moment in this conference championship. 10th play of the drive. Third down and short. The Gators pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not do that big run plays.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring it down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Quick pass, the catch is made. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to third down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's first and goal.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Takes off in a bootleg. Moves out of the pocket. They finally corral him at the 1.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off. Reminds his defense what he can do with his legs and almost took it to the house.
Third down. Touchdown, Gators. They finish off the scoring drive. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking for a man. He'll be brought down, so they come up empty on that two-point try.
This is part of the risk you take as a play caller when you throw the football in a two-point conversion. The ball has got to get out of the quarterback's hands quickly, or else there's the potential of pressure and the sack. The defense does a good job of coverage, and they got after that quarterback there in the conversion.
Wideouts now clustered. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. And the Aggies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. buying time, moving to his left. Launches it deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing in the rock.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Receiver makes the grab, and he'll go down after a nice pickup on the play, and be a first down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. End zone ahead, and he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. You talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. They get it down to the 39-yard line after an excellent return. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaking free at midfield. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of a half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And then first down, right back to the running game. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Timeout is called. Talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Now it's second down here. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up. The shotgun handoff here. He shreds the tackle. Well, they've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And with the miss, we remain tied. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Gators will kick it away to get us going in the second half. That mistake sets the offense up at the 40. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Signs a good throw. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Here comes a handoff. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And they'll go right back to him on first down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
An inside give now from the shotgun. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback keeps the football. Has it back to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. The quarterback takes it in himself.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They begin with a quick throw to the left. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Here's the second down play. And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Pop over the middle. It's Maddox. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Handoff from the shotgun. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Important second down play coming up. The shotgun running play call. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down of the 17. The Gators line up on 1st and 10 now.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people
looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Florida. This offense really clicking. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. But, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Caught, he's wide open, look out. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big gain.
With the option keeper here for a big gain for this Texas A&M quarterback. And reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others going back to Becky Richardson, Reggie McNeil. Great history and tradition at College Station with those athletic quarterbacks.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
No gain on 1st makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass this time. He escapes the pocket. He throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this 3rd down.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Looking for 6. Looking for a red zone touchdown throw, but it's incomplete.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the 1st down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage for that he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. Quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting them in a position to have success. Let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. Jukes to get free. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Off target with a throw, incomplete. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Looking for the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Trying to create here on the move. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. He brings him down. It's a big play all the way to the 43. The Gators are going to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. Just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. On the move now. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit. He wasn't able to complete this pass.
And it's a bunch formation. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the mark. Offense is set up here. It's 3rd down. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Caught near the goal line. He will score. Touchdown, Gators. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Makes a quick catch. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42. It's good timing. The receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw. Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today. Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone for the 1st down. The The Aggies are in the red zone now. Quarterback's got it on the option. That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the first down.
Man, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another first down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Set up now at the 2-yard line. Can they score here on a third down play? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. And they'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Max. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Florida. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And the catch made in the end zone for the two-point conversion.
And I'm a little bit surprised that they went for 2 instead of kicking it to tie it up. But here we are in the second half. They decided to roll the dice. And this time it's in their favor as they take the lead by a point.
And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Quick throw, the catch is made.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got a man down the middle.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
You try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, and he can't quite come up with it. That would have been huge. Brings up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it in the open. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Sneak it for the first. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive here, this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal. Texas A&M. They have taken the lead with time running down.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
We'll try to run it with the option. He'll run it into the end zone for the 2-point try to build the lead up to 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. He escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage. Here we we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Looking for a late, deep throw. The ball is picked off. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.